receive everything the artist creates. And that movement is actually growing quite well. There's a lot, there's an artist in the US named John Legend who only sold 800,000 albums of his record, and that wasn't enough. That was a loss for his record company, and so he took another model. He started johnlegend.com, and he started giving away things on a subscription model to his fans. And within 6 to 8 months, he had sold 3 million copies of his album. But he gave away a lot. He gave away his blog. He gave away little tunes he wrote overnight. He gave tickets to his fans. He gave backstage. You know, so there's a lot to be said for the atomization of that. With films, it's different. It's just a different case. But I do think if you're talking about the BitTorrent effect, where you can get chunks of movies because they're too big to come in one chunk, I think that's the issue. That's the fear that's in everyone's minds today.
We have a microphone.
Yes, I just want to pick up on that point where you say there's a similarity with the film industry in that people will want to download and watch sections of films. I can't see how you're going to be any use to a lot of filmmakers other than being a service provider, because we're never going to give you the rights if you're not going to pay for them. So, and also, the vast majority of people still watch films to go out, enjoy themselves, reaffirm national identity, escape, and frankly, you know, take a bite-sized snaps it's just unattractive to a lot of film financiers.
No, I agree, and I think don't misunderstand me. I think the bite-sized snap, what I'm referring to is the digital bite-sized snap, where a film comes to you from hundreds of sources to complete it. I don't mean watching it in chunks. If I was unclear about that, I meant that this new sort of Napster-ish version of how you can watch films in the future to solve what Warren's saying is that Shrek 2 is too big to. So what companies have naturally, what people sit at round tables and do is, well, how can we solve this problem? Well, some may be on your hard drive, one piece of a film may be on that hard drive, one piece of a film, and therefore they've devised a software program. BitTorrent is one, Juiced is another. There's hundreds of them springing up now, and it's unfortunate. And I'm really, what I'm getting at is that because there's no collaboration between the dark side and the light side, that what will happen is that software programs will spring up, illegal software programs will spring up, and they'll be difficult to police. You cannot police BitTorrent right now because you don't know where the material is coming from. And that's what I meant. I agree with you 100%. But I don't like watching things in chunks. I don't even like watching, you know, television series in chunks. I like to collect them and then watch them, you know, 4 hours at a time. Because I feel watching a 1-hour TV show with ads in it just doesn't do it for me anymore. And I think that's a problem too. You know, the whole ad-based in 1 hour, you're only really watching 35 minutes of a show. How about the American Super Bowl? They've now guesstimated that there's only 17 minutes of actual, you know, play, of actual, you know, action in an American Super Bowl.
I mean, one possibility as well is that short forms will thrive again. I mean, the short film has been shortchanged a little bit, while the long movie became the art form.
True.
And this might be one of the results of the fact that the internet is not ripe yet for the feature film, that short movies will thrive and will be made more and will be watched more.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. You know, iTunes is experiencing a lot of sales of short 10-minute films, and there's very professional filmmakers and well-known actors and filmmakers making 10-minute short films now, which only cost $1.99, and I think that'll become much more popular.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.